Ooh, 66 wins in a row. Did I win 66 games in a row? Damn. Holy shit. Okay, okay. Oh, snap. Hot diggity dog. What if I can get that motherboard a little bit darker color? It's already messed up, so. It's your time. Let me see if I can get this here program correctly. Where did that go wrong? There it is, shut down. It shut down on me. I need me a new laptop. I need me a new laptop. Uh-oh. Did you give me a chance? What we got going on? Ooh, look at it. That's a scratch shot right there. Damn it. That's not a scratch shot. Oh, this is a new game, ain't it? Oh, shit, I say it like that. It is a brand new game. Brand new. I tell you, those shots always mess me up. Anytime, anytime. It's all right. Well, you just let me know. I'll let you know if I agree. I agree. I can't get this to work out right. I can't change the size on that right there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What, you wanted me to have a full rack? I would have took a full rack. Oh yeah. All right, about there is good. Yeah. They put that ball right there in the corner pocket. How about that? Right there in the corner pocket. Right about right. There we go. Right yonder, right there. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Right there in that corner pocket. And then we're gonna bust that rack up. Yeah. Oh yeah. I love that kind of crap. Look at that. Nah, bang bang. How about that? Oh yeah. How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that? We're gonna bring it back and knock that three ball. Nah, it's all right. It's okay. That's all right. I got this right here. What? As soft as I hit that damn ball, it didn't go in? Ain't that something? I just got robbed. I got robbed. I just got robbed. Yep, yep, that eight ball, huh? Yep, it's right there, right in your way. We're gonna see if this works right. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, oh damn, you didn't leave me nothing, did you? Oh shit, what the hell? Oh yes. Oh damn. Mhm. just, just like this. Oh damn. Oh no. We're gonna do that three ball in the corner. Then we're gonna do that six ball somewhere on the table. Why is it always freaking every single time? Every let's see if the speed on that mug is the same. Yeah, it's the same. I gotta get me some more projects. Make me some more projects. Projects. I gotta do some projects. Make them just a little bit bigger. That's why it ain't turning out right. Oh, there he is. We got a older one and the birdie. The little birdie went tweet, tweet, tweet. Yeah. Ooh, I was gonna say you did. Ooh, every single fritter fratter fratter batter bun times. Man, what we got? What we got going on here? What we got? Oh, you gonna lose this game too? 'Cause, yeah, you gonna lose this game. Yeah, you'll lose it. You know why? Because I said so. Ooh, I found my right to burning. Like, oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, you're really gonna lose now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because I'm starting to make a bunch of projects. I'm burning a bunch of stuff on ceramic tile so I can get ready to sell it when the Super Bowl hit. Yep, yep, yep. I'm putting the football teams on ceramic tile. Oh, I got a whole bunch of stuff made. I got cups made, shower curtains, serving trays. Oh, no, serving trays, pillows, pillows, all that. Oh yeah, bathrobes, bathrobes. I got what like your bath towels, bath towels. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, how much? I think I think it's like $70 for the bath towels or the robes. I think I have to look. I have to look. I know they're right around me. I loved it, so I love that one too. Oh damn. Oh no, I only need one to go in. That's all right. That's all right. Oh yeah. Everything's gonna be a. I make big old wood plaques with teams on it and everything. You just put him on the other side. That's all. Ooh, you got lucky on that one. Very, very, very lucky on that one because that ball was not going. It was not going. Oh no. Oh no. Well, you're not going to make this shot. Okay. I'm waiting. Oh, you want me to show you what? I'm gonna show you what's done. Over. I'm gonna show you right now. Just because you wanted that shot, I'm gonna take it for you. Yep, 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 yep. This game is now officially over. Never. Ooh, that's twice almost made a double. God dang it. Uh-oh. Where are we at? Way down yonder. You know what? I got faith. It sure the hell did. Why'd you block the damn ball, you bastard? Come on, baby. There you go. Droop. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just the way I like it. Absolutely. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, shucky darn tootin'. Yeah, it happened. It happened. Well, we shall see what happens because it's game time. And looks like right on the edge there, and oh, we almost hit that roller coaster ride. Yep, 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 yep. I think I sense a hesitation, hesitation. No, too far away. Yeah, I don't see it happening. I see a sense of you getting nervous. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't you about messing with them green balls. I told you. Oh yeah. Oh no. I'll get it. I'll get one of those green ones just because. Nah, we get the green. I guess I will get a green. No, the other one's still there. Oh shit! Both the green ones are still there. It sure as hell didn't. They must have stopped at the wrong red light. But I shall not worry. Defeat is on your path. Mhm. Don't get too happy. Cause you know what happens to the happy? It always seems to be scrappy. Jumps in the hole like a bunny rabbit and then it be so scrappy. Yeah, you lucky. Only because that green ball helped you out. Only. Only because green ball stopped me. Only. Only because. Uh-huh. Oh, you ain't gonna make no ball on the break. Okay. Well, well, well. Uh-huh. Which means, uh-huh. Oh my, what we got here? We got opportunity of, no, I don't want none of that. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we'll take this shot right here. Nah, we don't want that. We'll just take that three ball right there. How about that? Every time I shoot for these corner pockets, I always freaking miss. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna do this shot instead. That blue ball right now. Maybe I'll take the 13 ball instead. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Oh, oh, nice, 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 nice. Well, only when butterflies sing. I think this one. Oh yeah, I think that one worked out pretty darn too. Uh-oh. Now you're gonna miss. Oh boy. Yeah. I suppose I'll talk to her for a minute, or she gonna do all the talking. I'll just listen. Shit. I'll just do it. Go ahead and drop in the pocket. Well, this one here, she's gonna babble, babble, babble.
Hello?
How are you?
How are you? You playing MIA.
I always play MIA.
Yeah, that's been your problem recently. Yes, it is. So how are you?
I'm doing good. Doing good, doing good.
Did you go get some of those celebrities' clothing and stuff? The celebrities were giving their own shit out. Clothes and all.
Why would
You
I
can
do
get some
that?
good,
Why would
huh?
I do that?
You can get some designer clothes.
Yeah,
Looking
right.
very sharp.
Amongst the other 1,000 people that's up there trying to get shit.
You have to be assertive.
Yeah, but you have to be in that neighborhood and have the disaster to get anything. So all of LA trying to get them damn clothes.
Absolutely.
Yep. The first thing they gonna do is try to sell it because this came from Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. That's the next step.
Uh,
Well, let me just mention something. I really haven't really been looking for a job. I've been so, I mean, I haven't felt this down since I was homeless, and at least I had my car and I had some money in the pocket and I had the free food. But, well, actually, I really didn't because I was working, going to a fast food store. But I haven't really, it's just that it says a lot about the environment. And I'm getting it. It appears it's like whites and the blacks. And it's the mindset. You remember we talked in the past about the mindset, and like I mentioned, if you are surrounded by public housing, and there's intermittently neighborhoods that are not public housing, but I'm surrounded with um, public housing. I didn't know that when I bought this house. These behind the main drag is public housing. Across the street behind the main drag is a lot of public housing. And so this is what I did. And we've been, I consider you one of my best
are you
friends,
going?
and
Yap, yap,
I
yap,
haven't
yap,
said
yap.
black this or white this since I've been here. But it's just very prominent. And this is what I've gathered. Riverside, I thinking, what days did I have, really good times? And Riverside has 11.4 um, poverty rate, which is below the national average of 12%. And this is what I gathered. Walton County, and this is all upper Florida, Walton County has 10%. Bay County has 11.8. Dufenia, which I was targeting to move to, is 19.4. So not bad, but it's not good, right? But Panama has 13%, Milton has 9, Pace has 10 to 12, Pensacola has 12 to 14. I don't know how Pensacola can have 12 to 14% poverty rate because I was there working at Lakeview and there was all this debris on the roadside, homeless people, a lot of homeless people. I don't know how their poverty rate's 12, 14, and Dufuniak is 19. I thought Pensacola was so much worse. And then Ponce de Leon is 14. Crestview is 9.4 slash 10.3, and Fort Walton is 13.5. Then you think, well, the areas of Alabama that I did have good times, Baldwin County has 10% poverty rate, and where I was working in Bruton, Alabama has 15.7. And those people are different socioeconomic class, some whites and blacks. Everybody was fine. I didn't have any issues. The only time is that person robbed me, and she was actually white. It's the boyfriend. I think he was on meth. But and one person was, one person it's always that one person make, makes it worse. But where I lived, it was 15.7 percent poverty. Now this is where I live currently. Barbar, and I can't pronounce that, Barbar County, it has 25.5%. Eufaula, 23.5 is where I live, Eufaula. Within Barbar County, um, Eufaula has 23.5, Barbar the county has 25.5. Abbeville, which is 15, 20 minutes up the road, has 21.5 poverty rate. Now, the thing is, when we were young, we were told location, 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 environment. You get what you paid for. And so, are you there?
Yeah.
But we were told when we were little, location, location, you get what you pay for, right? And I know this stuff. I had the right upbringing, but I was always in crisis mode, and I went with affordability because, the high cost of Florida. And I just thought, I knew Alabama ranked number one or two in ignorance, but I thought, I'm not going to school. I mean, I'm out of college. My kids are grown. They have the best education. It was ranked number one in the nation of education. And she was in one of the richest counties of the nation. I don't care. I'm getting old. I want low cost of living, affordability, the weather, and low taxes. And I moved here because I was in Dothan. I moved down an hour away, and I thought this was such a charming town. I didn't know what I know now. I didn't know behind the main,
Really?
I didn't know behind the main drag, left and right, there's public housing. And I'm just saying, is the people acting like this? No, because it's the same people, and you put in a different. These people acting like a fool in this environment. You put them somewhere else, then they want to get away with this shit. And I already told you, there's so many, not so many, but quite a few that I've heard of. People were going to start businesses here, but they chose otherwise. And the thing is, if you act ugly and you can't act right and say have social grace, then if they put you on the front line of their business and you don't have good customer service, you're going to run the business to the ground. And actually, they're going to the hell with this. I'm not going to elevate this community when the community treats me like this. They take the business elsewhere. And one person was going to start cabins, do the cabins, but they chose to do it elsewhere in a few establishments. People come from Maryland and moved here thinking it's such a quiet, certain town, and they're moving elsewhere. One person's moving an hour away. So, Clear Source, some shut down, and there's a few vacant storefronts, and then a few vacant buildings, like 5 blocks away. And it's just that, I don't get it. Otis, people bitch that there's nothing to do and so forth, but then when people come, they run them out. Like me, good people. I'm a Christian. I'm, I'm a good person, and they run me out. It's like, what? They want all the problematic low-class people here? And like I told you, um, some people said get a job around here, until I get a job. And like I told you before, I called multiple establishments. They weren't hiring. And 2 was hiring after the New Year's, and it's $8, $9 an hour. And like I told you before, there's no incentive to pay more because they know if they lived here and they look at your application and you're in your address, they can identify where you live according to your address. And they target the people in public housing because they don't need money. If they have money, their rent will go up. They just need to pay their utilities and have some change to get around. So there's no incentive to pay. And the federal, what is it? Wage per hour, minimum wage is $7.25 here. And 19 states do not have where the state intervened and raised it. Like Florida, they're raising it to $15 in 2025, and that's the minimum wage in Florida. You cannot pay less than 15. And so 19 states has not gone on board, and those states have left the people in poverty. And so Alabama is one of them. The minimum wage is $7 and some change. So it's just, um, I was ignorant. I just thought, well, it doesn't impact me. I'm retiring. This is a good place to retire. Low wages. I mean, low cost of living, low taxes, and the weather. And I was trying to, stabilize, and I stabilized for January 19 would be 2 years in this house, and further would be longer. And I just, I just feel like if these people are not going to change, I mean, I went to a what is it, Dollar General, and coupons. You can take those coupons nationwide and use that coupon any Dollar General. But there's been times where I went to Dollar General and tried to use the coupon, and the blacks would not authorize honor the coupon. And you would go outside of this area, and it's honored, and it's racism. It's racism. I don't know if they're not clicking the gun, but they said, one person said, well, I say, well, you're going to have to override it. And they said, well, no, we're not. The coupon's not going. I don't know if they're not clicking the button or what, but they've been, when I go to Dollar General, they've been not honoring the coupon, and I have to go somewhere else, to get it. Like I have my girlfriend on the way home from CR, let's go to Dollar General. Don't go to those two because they don't take my coupon. And this one guy at, up the road took it. It's racism. Somebody's been talking about me in this town, and they don't know me, but like you said, you remember how you told me you don't put anything on your car because you're easy recognized and identifiable.
Yeah.
I think that's it. People don't know who the fuck I am, but because of that Howard University tags on my car, oh, you can't miss her. She has a Howard University tags. So I'm like, where is this coming from? Well, people's been talking. So, and I can't get a job. I already said that. I mean, I have to move. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's bad. I mean, you go to one Dollar General.
All she's gonna do is tell her whole story.
It clearly states it does not. It does not permit alcohol and cigarettes and the other, and I'm not buying that. So
It's your shot.
You need to override the dollars, and they won't do it. You go up the street, and it might happen that they always override it if it does. And it's the blacks and the whites, they always override it. But this town would not give me that coupon. And I'm very particular of the coupon because that's what pays for the cat and the cat litter, because, when I have to buy cat food or litter, I always use that coupon, and those, the blacks would not honor the coupon in this area. At one store I went to, they didn't honor my EBT card. They said I don't have any, and I went to another store and I used it.
I got you on that one. I don't know why my mic ain't working.
And then I went back to that other store at another point of time. It was another person, and they honored it. So this town is a racist town. And is it because of the blacks? No. I think if you put these people in a different community, they can't act like this. They're going to have to assimilate and so forth because people are not going to tolerate this. They're not going to maintain jobs and stuff. And the whites are just as bad. Oh my God, the whites are just as bad. I mean, you have these people treating you some way, but in front of their church friends or certain people that they think is superior, they don't act this way. It's where you value people. And this is why when people come up and say, hey, Otis, I love you. You have any family or friends? I don't give a damn. If you have family or friends, they wouldn't be inviting you to Christmas or or Thanksgiving, if they really give a damn, they want to know your vulnerability. If I fuck with Otis, is anyone's going to come to his rescue? You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I
Yep.
mean, I mean, they don't give a dark, you know. I mean, I told you the last 2 years I don't have anyone friendly and any friends or family. And then it's Thanksgiving or Christmas and you're feeling guilty. And then you're going to go, oh, Jennifer, do you have any friends or family? You know damn well I don't. I told you 2 years ago. I'm just so shocked. You know, it's like more likely it's a stab. They're just stabbing and turning the knife. They know where you stand, but they know it's hurtful. So each year they're going, oh, do you have any friends or family? What are you doing for the holiday? We established this 2 years ago, but each year they want to stab in the back, and it's just being hateful. They just want to make sure they're trying to tell you in a roundabout way, you're not going to be staying here. You're not welcome at my house. And so they want to make sure you have somewhere else to go. But I'm just saying, when people say, do you have any friends or family? They don't give a damn. They would invite you to these holidays. They want to make sure that if I fuck with you, who's going to come to your rescue? And they're checking your vulnerability. And when these people say, oh, how are you doing? They want to see if you were they want to see if you were the same spot where you were, and they're jealous. Not too many people can live. I probably got $10,000. I probably made $10,000 this year,
Mm.
literally. 10,000. But that girl 6 months ago, I think in the summer, said that old lady said, "Oh, Jennifer, you make good money." And I said, "I don't know I don't know about being unemployed 3 to 4 months is good money." And then she goes on and on, well, when you work. And I said, "Yeah, but I have to work." I said, "You probably make more money on your Social Security than me." And then she said, "Well, I have bills." And I said, "Ma'am, everybody has bills." So, I mean, that other lady in her 70s, she's evil. In my upbringing, I have never seen people 65, 70 plus so evil like little witches, and the church thinks they're sweet old ladies, and they are evil as fuck. I have never in my life seen the older people so evil. Never. I mean, if you told me Otis, I would have not believed you. I would think you're being hateful or mean or all the above. I wouldn't believe you. I have gone through more shit in these 2 years than the last 10. Every aspect of, holistic, spiritually, socially, job, I mean, every aspect of my life has been hell living here. My house is freaking cold. I put my space heater on, and it turns out I was doing it morning, evening, and night. I guess I can't do that. My bill was $180.
Oh.
$180 plus $88 water. Water/trash was 88.
Yeah.
When I lived in the RV, my water was 45, and my bill was about 55.
Yeah.
Electric. And my home was 65 to 100, depending on it was under $100. 65 to 100, depending on what season. And now it's 180. And one time it was 200. It's because the utilities are leaking out of these crevices somewhere. And I caulked the fucking windows. I put plastic on it. And now, like I told you before, it's around the edges. What the fuck? I have to caulk that too? And the baseboard, it's dropping near the baseboard. I put that living room, I put a towel on the baseboard. When you come up to that window, you can feel air. The cats keep, throwing that down, and then it's cold, and then that socket is cold too. I have to put something over the. Um, I just put a sheet over it because I can't do really cover it with foam or I mean that foam insulation because I need it to plug my phone in the heater. So I mean this house is freaking cold, and I think I told you somebody said, well, yeah, you know if it's the foundation shifts, part of that is the windows, and it's part of that is the over time the wood shrinks. I've never heard wood shrinking. But I mean, if you have new windows, and then over time people are putting new windows in, you know, if the windows are breaking down, like other parts of your house breaks down. And it's not like I said, I put 8,000 into this home. I don't think I want to put any more. Like if you were my brother and you came over and it cost me 4,000 to do the roof, then I would have 4,000 to spare with something else, and I can do all this stuff. But I don't have the brother, the significant other, the friends, and supports to help me. So I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? And that's so hurtful because as a person, people talk about the homeless, and it's like people had homes, and then they can't afford to fix it, and it runs down, and people mock, like, oh my God, look at this rundown house. Yeah, it's not the fact that these homes that you see driving around is run down. They don't have the finances to fix them, and the church is too busy going overseas helping them with their homes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so people cannot maintain their homes, so they're selling their homes or letting it go, and then the cost of living is too high, and they wind up homeless. People are ignorant. They think the homeless is drinking and drugging. So these people, 7 states dealt with these massive disasters, including fire. Were they all drug addicts and mental health? No, they had a crisis, natural disaster. They're not, but when they see these people 6 months down the road, and they're going to stigmatize them, they're addicts, and no, I lost my shit. So I think it's awful that I and going on a rabbit trail. I told this lady, she keeps talking about tithing. I finally, after 6 months, got mad at her, and I said, look, God don't give it wants your money. I said, the pastor, honey, wants your money. You know what I'm saying? The pastor don't want your money. I mean, God doesn't want your money. You need to tell people the man that turns water to wine and heals the blind and the sick wants your money. No, honey, the pastor wants your money. There's nowhere in the Bible of a currency at that time. They barter stuff. You give me a penny, I'll give you a head, and they barter stuff. When they said 10% to the storehouse, they meant to a storehouse to distribute among the community in the store. They didn't mean you stashed. That's not supposed to be a salary. And then another thing is, there was this guy interviewing a pastor. He said, what do you think is tithing? And he said, I don't. And he said, you don't think those pastors deserve a salary? And he said, well, do you think Jesus deserves a salary of all the things he did? Do you think pastors are above the Lord Jesus Christ? And the one that does water into wine and heal the sick and the blind, you think you're more above him? He didn't get a salary. It was servitude. He said, if you want a salary, get a damn job. You don't go into pastor to obtain a salary. You go into pastor to win souls and people to Christ, lead them to Christ. And if you want a salary, you get a job. And that's how I feel. I mean, I don't believe. Are you there, Otis?
Yeah.
When I was raised into this, 5-bedroom, 5-bath homes, my home's selling for over $1 million. Those donations give to the church, and I just thought, ignorant, I just thought they were taken care of. Even as social work, I just thought, these people are taken care of. When you give those Toys for Tot runs and people stuff for social services, do you know when I did my internship at in the government internship, I heard of workers stealing their presents for their own children, claiming they're giving it to the kids. So I've seen some shit, and I grew up thinking kind of naive, like, oh, they're taking care of, and you do this to the church, and they're, whatever, until I was social worker. I was like, that's unrealistic, and that's unrealistic, and I always thought, like, California, like kind of outside the box. And then I really didn't see certain things until I was homeless, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was dumbfounded how they treat the people and the fucked up shit that professionals did. And this was my profession, So, I mean, God put me in certain environments to be the voice of the voice heard and do social justice. When I went into this major, I was going to do macro, but then I thought there was no money in it, and I think that's why somebody said, perhaps you've gone through hell because you're not in your purpose, and you kind of are tackling it and moving away from it, and that's why you're in the shit that you've been going through, because you're not in your purpose. You were supposed to do X, Y, and Z, and you've done everything but that. Because I was going to do macro, and I was like, there's no jobs in it. I'll do micro. And I've been in hell. So what do you think of all this?
The world is, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But,
I mean, do you agree that, okay, put it this way, the breakdown of the poverty index, I mean, when I was in the other side of Alabama, it was, no, let me just play that black card if you don't mind. The blacks was great, the whites were great, everybody was great, every social income and class you didn't see all this bullshit. And I lived in Brewton, and what's the difference is the poverty index. I mean, you can't say that the poverty index does not play a role. I mean, people are people, yeah, but it's the poverty index. I literally think it's my environment, and I'm surrounded by public housing, and it's why, and not to mention, I'm a white woman coming to Alabama, moving into a black community, and I'm getting hated. That plays a role too. But I mean, don't you think that the poverty index plays a role
yeah.
of attitude? Huh?
Yep. Just in general.
And you don't, huh?
Just in general.
And you think that they see me, that 2/3 of the time I've been here, 2/3 of the time I've been here, I've been unemployed? You know they hate it. How can she just buy a house and sit on her ass? Doesn't she have to pay a mortgage? How is she paying for that damn house if she's sitting home on her ass? And it's hating. I had 3 cars in 2 years. One blew up, one was a hoopty, and I got a 2019. So it's like, how the fuck is she doing it? She's not working. Well, when I do work, I'm not getting paid $7 and $9 an hour. I got paid 19 to 26. $26 was for November 18th, at least 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I was getting paid $26. That's only 3 weeks, but that's a lot better than $14. You see what I'm saying? When I do work, I get good pay, and I'm able to, sit on my goose egg. Well, that $1,000 that I got my last paycheck, which was about $1,000 and some change, I have to pay under $600 with my car insurance. And some idiot said, well, why don't you just pay month to month? Well, if I'm not working, you know I'm not going to have it because I'm not working. And that month to month, the money is going to be drained because I'm going to think I have money and I don't. And it's a lot less expensive paying 6 months versus month to month. And you know damn well in the future I have to pay it. You know it's coming down the pike. I'd rather pay the 6 months car insurance, and I would rather pay the 6 months car insurance because the home's good. The home's good. I did that $200 property tax, so the home is good. The only thing that is going to be a problem is that I'm going to lose my utilities, but the home is good. You see what I'm saying? The home is good. So the home is good. The lease scenario is the utilities, and then the car is going to be paid for 6 months.
So here's what you should do on the utilities.
Okay.
Have somebody install one of those units in there that you can hook up a generator and go ahead and buy a generator. Generator will run your whole house.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I don't want to do any of that. Come on. What's the different way that I don't spend out of pocket to, so I have it on 70 degrees. My issue is at night I get cold and I run the heater. I'm trying my best, Otis. My thing is I ran it, that space heater, morning, evening, and night, and around when I was sleeping, and I think it jacked up the bill. So the thing is, I'm trying my hardest to say, okay, um, you know, in the morning you can't run the heater, and then I can't run the heater until I go to bed. But sometimes it's cold, and I run the heater for 30 minutes, and then I shut it off. And I run the heater 75 degrees, and I run it for 30 minutes, and I unplug it. But my issue is, again, the reason why it's 180 is I ran it morning, evening, and night because it was 27 to 35 degrees, and it was cold. So, but it has to be at least 70 degrees. It's fucking cold in here. So, and it's the winter time. So when I leave and go somewhere, I try to put it down to 66. But one time it took so long to, get it warm that last time I went out, I didn't set it low. So, see, what happened was, for a while, it was low in November, because when I went to work, I put it down to 65, 66, between 65 and 67. And when I got home, I put it to 70, and I was gone for 10 hours plus, because 8 hours was work and an hour was the driving time. And then after work, I might go grocery shopping or out. So, the heat was running less, but it's freaking cold. But my issue is I'm so upset with this job market, and I feel like I'm blacklisted, like with the community, that nobody's going to hire me. But if I don't find a job soon, what's going on is lack of longevity, widening the gap of unemployment, and then now my age. So, so the likelihood of me finding a job in my field, each time I'm unemployed, the longer whatever. So, I mean, and I'm getting running out of excuses why I wasn't working. It was my daughter, she had her baby. I helped with that. Then she mentioned that she was going to move to New Zealand, so I don't know when next time I was going to see her, so I stayed, and deal with that. Then my mom got ill, then she passed away, and then I was helping my dad, and then I took a sabbatical of grieving. I mean, what else am I going to say? And I can't say I moved to New Zealand for a period of time because, how because I work intermittently, in some areas, So I'm just gonna, and I don't want to lie, because if the job comes up, I want to go to New Zealand. Well, according to you, you've been spending a significant time in New Zealand when you weren't working. You were with your daughter, so I really can't say that excuse.
Uh,
I'm just gonna have to say, I'm taking care of family who's ill.
yeah,
I've had, and I was affected by, I'm going to lie. I mean, I'm not going to say I lost my job and I'm winding up homeless. I'm going to say, well, I lived in Florida and I went through multiple disasters.
yeah,
I mean, I don't understand. I just do not comprehend how, I don't mean to be hateful, but I'm really feeling like I really, part of me empathize. There's a part of me that is like, when I was homeless, people look at me funny, like, and they didn't understand. But sometimes you can't understand until you've been living, walking in those shoes. And now we have 7 states that are pretty much went through disasters, and a good portion of them are homeless. Now can you relate? I'm sorry. I mean, that's where I am today. I was empathy.